Hello and welcome back to Redirecting. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how the American value system is so low to the ground that if a parent tries to do the right thing in raising their children, they are punished for it or scolded for it or ridiculed. In this case, I'm talking about the rapper T.I. Anyone who knows about this young man knows that he really cares about his family and that he has done a lot to try to keep his children and his family intact. Okay, I don't know everything about the man's life. I'm sure everyone has mistakes. Usually when you talk about the good that someone is doing, you'll have people in the comment section who will dig up this or that or that or this, and I want to stick to the topic on this, the subject at hand. The fact that he is very hands-on with raising his children. That's what I want to talk about. Okay. Apparently, a lot of people are upset by the fact that he takes an active role in the virginity of his daughter. Okay, one of his older daughters. As a matter of fact, she's an adult daughter. She's 18. For him, that's still his baby. Okay, that's still his child, his little girl. And there's an interview that he had put out on a podcast where he was talking about how he takes his daughter to the gynecologist, especially after she turns one age older, and he allows her to hang with friends and have a birthday party or whatever, and he takes her to the gynecologist. She knows what to expect. He wants to make sure that her hymen is still intact. Okay, and so a lot of people are saying that this is very invasive. They're saying it's embarrassing for the young woman. She's grown. She can do what she wants to with her body. They're just saying all kinds of things, right? And to me, that is disgusting. Let me tell you why. Because if he allowed his daughter to be out here just sleeping around, doing whatever she wanted to do because it's her own body, and she gets sick or gets a disease or gets pregnant, then everyone would say he wasn't a good father. Okay, but because he has instilled values in his daughter and he doesn't want her out here being sexually active and doing this, that, and the other with whomever, a lot of people don't understand that, because the American value system, or should I say Western culture, has crept into people's minds so deeply that they consider good to be evil and evil to be good. There's this whole idea that children should be allowed to do whatever they want, that there should be no rules, saying that she's an adult, that it's her own body. When you think of how the value systems were thousands of years ago, and I'm going to even say hundreds of years ago, because there was a time here in America too, to where it was frowned upon for a young woman to just hand her virginity over to anybody. Okay? But nowadays, you have people like the people in the comment section here on the Young Turks, where they reported this story. A lot of people are disgusted at the fact that this father is this proactive in his daughter's life. But I don't see these same people. Well, we do see them. If the same young woman, if there was an article that said, or video talking about T.I.'s daughter being out here loose-butted and just doing all kinds of things, then they would find something to talk about with that as well. They would scold him for not trying to be a good parent. So really what you have going on here are people who are just so miserable that they believe that folks should be able to be allowed to do whatever they want to do, but when they have to suffer consequences for doing whatever they want to do and stray away from sound teaching or sound upbringing, then they have something else to say. You see, I commend this young man T.I. on being proactive in his daughter's life, for being a proactive father. If he was a deadbeat dad, people would be complaining about that. But he is not a deadbeat dad. He is trying to make sure that his daughter keeps her hymen intact. Okay, for those of you who don't know what that is, there was a custom, and a lot of customs, a lot of cultures still hold to this custom. That was an Israelite custom as well, to where when a woman marries, she would prove that she's a virgin by having on her wedding night, her covers, okay, would be stained with blood as proof that she was a virgin. You see, because there was a lot of value being placed on being a virgin. There was a lot of value in that. And so today, there's not a lot of value placed on that. People are like, it doesn't matter. She's 12, 13. Let her have fun. Let her experience life. Let her experience this. Let her experience that. She's 16. It's her own body. She's 17, 18. Leave her alone. That's disgusting. That's invasive, Dad, for you to do that. That's how people think today, because they want to be as loose butt as possible. But then when all kinds of diseases and unwanted pregnancies and all kinds of things take place, then they're singing another tune. They're singing the blues then. You see, no one wants rules. They don't want the establishment of some type of order. Everyone wants to be out of order. Okay, they want to be out of order, and they want you to be quiet about it. Don't even try to bring order to them. But the minute they get in trouble, that's when everybody wants somebody to pay attention. When it's too late, I say leave this man alone. Okay, let him raise his children. It's worked for him and his wife. In this case, I would say people are being too over the top. Okay, because this is a proactive father who cares enough to make sure that his daughter is not just handing her virginity away to just anybody. Okay, and as usual, I know that there are going to be a lot of people who disagree with this. Okay, it doesn't matter. Everyone have different values. Some people don't care about it that much. Some people really believe that he is overstepping because they say she's 18. Well, I say this: if she's in his house, there were laws and rules established by our ancestors thousands of years ago, that as for me and my house, we gonna serve Yah. If you want to be out here rolling around in the sack with everybody, you do it out there. Okay, but it ain't gonna happen in here. But you have parents today who just don't believe that. They believe that their children should be able to do whatever the heck they want to do, even behind their walls, behind their in their house. Okay, they still believe that because they have no values. You see. Now, I understand that there are parents who have lived reckless and have done things that they are not proud of, okay, things that they may be ashamed of. And those parents have a right to take the stance that, because I saw some people in the comment section saying, well, I'm pretty sure that he was doing this, that, and the other at a young age. Well, if a parent such as him, he and his wife decide that they're going to raise their children with values, that's not going backwards, that's moving forward. They're saying for the next generation, we're going to do things different. We're going to raise you better. But a lot of people consider that to be hypocrisy. They think that you should allow your children to do whatever you did. So if you robbed banks coming up, do you think it's say, well, since I did it, you can do it? That's the mindset that we see people have today. It's sickening. Okay, it's really sickening that people believe that you should allow your children to make all the same mistakes that you made. Just because you smoked cigarettes as a youngster, that doesn't mean that you should allow your children to do it. That doesn't make you a hypocrite. That's you trying to redirect and correct the error. That is what we need to do. You don't look at your childhood or your past and give your children a pass because of something you did in the past. Okay? If you are trying to redirect and correct the error, the next generation should be better than you were. Raise your children to be better than you were. Okay? Don't allow them or anyone to call you a hypocrite because you decide that you want better for your children. So again, I applaud this young man for taking the stand that he has taken. Okay? As a black father, he should be commended for that, not punished. Okay? With that, I will say shalom.
Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.